Good day. My name is Burma Cindy. My student number is 106-53384. And the module code is INI3601. And I built a traffic light system, which we'll be going through right now and showing you everything that we did in order to make it work as best as possible. Thank you. Okay, so basically in the project, there were three other objectives that we needed to achieve: night mode, emergency mode, and pedestrian mode. All right, so with pedestrian mode and emergency mode, I incorporated them to be one thing since they work in a very similar way. If there's an emergency vehicle coming from north to south, then that north to south road needs to be open for them, so the light will act accordingly, similar to what pedestrian crossing also works. So here we'll see I've got night mode, normally closed switches. Then you've got for emergency vehicle switches, which will also be incorporated with the pedestrian mode. Then this is the rung for the emergency switch. Basically, I am making all the lights. I'm resetting all the lights I'm setting and resetting each and every single light to what I want it to be when there's an emergency. Then this is for northwest. Then just below it, it's for east-west, same thing. Then here it's basically the timers for the emergencies, north, south, east, west. I also made them all 30 seconds so that they can act to be as normal as possible, basically, to just go with the flow and just go with the very same times that the normal mode works in. As you can see here, it's set to 30 seconds for the emergency. And for night mode, I used two timer relays, and basically it flickers for 1 second, on and off for 1 second. As you can see here, it's 1 second off, 1 second on, basically, which is connected to all the amber lights. All right, so when we go to simulation, I'll just quickly build this. Okay, is it complete? Then all right, so we're going to simulate it. All right, so we're going to go to visualization. All right, before we continue on with visualization, I would just like to explain all the buttons here. This button is the night mode button, where all the lights will switch amber. I'll demonstrate that. This one is the pedestrian crossing, where it turns the east-west red and allows pedestrians to cross from north to south. And then this one is the pedestrian crossing button, which allows the pedestrians to cross from east to west by basically stopping the cars from north to south from moving, and pedestrian can travel from west to east or east to west. Then this is the emergency button. If there's an emergency coming from the east or the west to the east, it basically acts as a sensor. If there was a sensor, if we were using a sensor, maybe it could be a directional audio sensor, which senses sound coming from the emergency vehicles. It's basically standing in that place. So when you press it, it allows cars to go from east to west, west to east. Then this one is for north to south, emergency button for north to south. Then this light here, it represents a buzzer. It basically symbolizes a buzzer. If we had a buzzer in place, we would have been using a buzzer to be turning on the buzzer to sound the alarm that, hey guys, there's pedestrians crossing or emergency vehicle which is coming through. All right, so we're going to continue with the simulation. Okay, I guess it's just starting now, so it's going to start working properly. All right, as we see here, east to west is green and north to south is red, and it's going to be like that for 30 seconds. All right, now this is the problem that I explained on the other side, that when with east to west, I couldn't get it to synchronize properly with north to south, but the other way around, it works properly, because here the problem is that north to south turns green while east to west is still turns orange, which is not supposed to happen. And as you can see, this light here, this light here is also for pedestrians cross to tells pedestrians to cross from north to south, and this one tells pedestrians to cross from north east to west, basically. And as we saw, that transition from when the last time the lights transitioned, they transitioned perfectly. Then it's just going to basically do the same thing again. It's going to turn orange when it's not supposed to. There it goes, and it's going to turn red. Then north south is going to continue being green. All right, to simulate the pedestrians crossing, I'll start with this one. All right, so you're gonna press this button, then there goes the alarm or buzzer that allows pedestrians to cross from north to south. No, from east to west, sorry, from east to west. Then it's gonna be on for about 30 seconds. And the buzzer will also turn off. Then from here on, it continues on, it's back to its normal cycle. All right, then I'm gonna press this one. So basically now it allows the pedestrians to cross from, north to south, as vehicles from north to south are now traveling through. And also, I've been trying to get this buzzer to work for this direction as well, but for some reason I haven't been able to get it to work. But yes, I'm gonna just do it again to show that it actually works. Here it goes back to it turns red for east to west, allowing the pedestrians to go from north to south. Then now we're gonna turn on for emergency vehicles. So emergency vehicles coming from east to west, I press the button. Also, since I said that the pedestrian and the emergency are both connected, so the buzzer is on also, which helps with alerting people that there's an emergency vehicle coming if they can't hear the emergency vehicle itself. So it's just an added feature. After 30 seconds, it's going to turn off. There you go. Then here, it's for north and south. Does the same thing. It allows emergency vehicles to go through that road for 30 seconds, the same as the sequence. And it's also the same problem with the buzzer in this direction, which we experienced in the pedestrian crossing. Then it's gonna go back to its normal sequence after this. Okay, I don't know why it switched off east to west in this case. Yes, now it's back to its normal sequence. Then to illustrate the night mode flashing, it goes as follows. it basically finishes off the previous sequence it was running, then it goes to fully night mode as the whole sequence runs through. As you'll see now, north and south are okay. Now it's going to start flashing all as soon as the sequence is done. There we go. Now since the whole sequence, it has gone through the whole sequence, it is now flashing amber for night mode. So every second it turns off, the other second turns off, on, off per second. Yes, that is the assignment, although some we've missed some of the objectives, since it is not as safe as it should be, since when it transitions from east to west, it basically doesn't give the east to west turns green while north and south are still amber, which is not supposed to happen, which is a safety concern. So it's a place for improvement there. Yes, well, that is the assignment, that is the project rather. Did it as best as I can, but yes, thank you.